about a week ago, Jared hinted at a very interesting ship that he was really excited about, and it was the RSI Meteor. So what we're gonna do, CIG just released a behind the ship episode of that. We're gonna check it out. Let's just get straight into this one.
The Meteor is, at its core, a medium fighter you can spend your time on, you can live on it. It's got everything you'd need to live out in space.
Take off.
What did you first think when you heard we were taking the Mantis chassis and making a new fighter?
Mantis is a wonderful ship. I just like fighters more.
I was excited because the Mantis is quite a well-known ship.
We want to give justice to the Mantis, but we also want to make it more aggressive, more sleek, and I think we got to it.
Starting with the front, first thing that you're going to notice on this bad boy is the 2 bespoke size 5 ballistic cannons that we ended up adding.
They're massive guns, and who doesn't like massive guns?
If you've never used a cannon before, they'll be very low rate of fire, but the amount of damage that you're going to do when you hit is absolutely insane. Repeaters, you're going bam, 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 bam. Gatling is just brrrr. Cannons are bam, 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 bam.
Enemy down.
Devastating in the hands of a skilled pilot. As you come around, you can see the similarities between the Polaris and the Meteor. It's like you took a Mantis exterior and then asked the person who made the Polaris exterior to find a middle ground.
When I was working on this, I took like a lot of inspiration from the Polaris. I worked on the exterior of that ship for a long time, so I think it's absolutely ingrained in my mind. Although the RSI style of what was back then and what it is now is different, and so there was like this balance that I had to hit.
Underneath, we have
those cannons
a
look kind of
size
sick.
4 hardpoint that can fit on size 4 rack, single S4.
What I notice is CIG is going into the direction of bespoke weapons lately. The Perseus is going to be coming out with bespoke weapons. The Polaris already has the 2 size 6 bespoke weapons at the bottom front. The nose turrets. Some other ships are also that I just can't think of right now, but I kind of like the idea. But I also like the idea of being able to swap them out. But we'll see. We'll see if they'll consider that. And it's just dedicated for that ship, right? So let's say the Mantis comes out. I mean, the Meteor has like 3 bespoke weapons that you can swap out, and it's only for the Meteor, right? So if they can do something like that, that'll be pretty cool. This way you can mix it up, because it seems like these ones are just cannons. But I wouldn't mind having Gatlings as well, or some laser cannons as well. So we'll see.
Missiles. You can swap those down to 2 size 3s, 4 size 2s, or 8 size 1s.
That's quite an impressive payload, to be quite honest. That's quite an impressive payload, right? Like, to have a group of these with all these missiles, that's kind of dangerous, right? You got to be really careful with them. Plus the size 5s is devastating. Plus you got, I believe it's size 4, 4 size 3s in the front there. Where is it? I believe these are 4 size 3s, right? We'll see. We'll see.
Goes down to 2 size 3s, 4 size 2s, or 8 size 1s.
The way the hatches open at the bottom and that whole new like lower section, it kind of like fattens it up a bit, and it just looks a little bit more aggressive, which to me is never a bad thing.
Interior, as soon as you end up going up the ramp that's had a nice little lighting effect added for it, you'll go in and see that the inside has been completely remodeled from the old Mantis interior. The Zeus did so much for bringing that interior design language for RSI forward. Thank you, Montreal.
It looks a lot like the Zeus for sure.
It's a lot sleeker now. There's these really clear blue lines that run through the core of the ship. They go up the walls onto the ceiling. They frame the parts of your room. You've got nice floor mats as well. It just feels more cohesive.
So the cockpit is all framing your eye towards that massive glass canopy that you're familiar with on the Mantis.
See, what I like about this whole setup, right, is the fact that you have that elevator. That elevator that brings you up is, I believe it's big enough.
Interior, as soon as you end up going up
It's big enough, let's see,
the ramp, that's had a nice little lighting effect.
where you can bring a little small cargo container, the inventory ones, the ones for your personal inventory, and you can bring it up this. And you can just leave it in the ship. If you, let's say you do bunker runs, you can actually put stuff in there, bring it up the ship, and it becomes, the Meteor becomes a very versatile ship once you're able to do that. You carry a little bit of cargo. So that's pretty, I like that. I like that. Let's continue.
They go up the walls onto the ceiling. They frame the parts of your room. You've got nice floor mats as well. It just feels more cohesive. So the cockpit is all framing your eye towards that massive glass canopy that you're familiar with on the Mantis. We've taken the Zoo seat to another level, improving the back-end workflow of how we use it, which is going to improve all RSI ships going forward.
Turning around from the seat, you can catch really quick that we do have a button. And when you press that, you will have a weapon rack that's coming out of the floor.
There's a scene in John Wick where he hits the floor with a sledgehammer to reveal all of his guns and the stash. And we were like, we can't do that, but we could make kind of a secret button on the bulkhead that pops out the floor. So every ship I work on, I make sure to put some kind of inspection sticker on that lists the designers and artists that worked on it. And for this ship, we've added someone else.
Someone else?
Yeah, okay, let me read you that.
No, I'll be someone else.
The paints on this one were fun to do. We wanted to kind of get that iridescence going, and yeah, I feel like we covered a wide spectrum of tastes.
The default we ended up changing out for our darker paint tone. This way you'll be a little bit stealthier. I think it looks really cool. We have our red one, our gold one, teal one, and then probably my personal favorite, our disco livery.
So what I'm hoping is it's just as nimble as the Mantis. If it's as nimble as the Mantis, then that's actually pretty dangerous to run up on this thing. But I think they'll probably make it a little bit slower. The fact that it's going to be carrying weapons, because the Mantis doesn't really have weapons. I don't think. I think maybe some size ones or something like that. They're like very minuscule weapons that the Mantis has. But with this, the fact that it's going to be carrying more weapons, especially the bespoke size 5s, it's just going to be a little bit heavier. So I could expect it to be slightly less nimble, but it should still be nimble. But I think this is, as the Mantis is, this is going to be a glass cannon. The Mantis is very easy to kill, so this is not going to have, I don't think this thing will have much hull HP. You just have to make sure you kill your target before it kills you or gets some shots on you. So hit hard and don't get hit, essentially. Let's continue.
You know, you're trying to bring the ship to a new level whilst also paying homage to what it was. And it was a really unique challenge that I really appreciated getting the chance to work on.
Who is this ship for?
It's for Jared.
It's not for me. It might be for people like me. Who's this ship for?
For people who likes to look cool and play cool.
For people who want to have a daily flyer that packs a huge punch.
This should be for me. That's it.
It's for your militaristic fighter that just wants that ship they're never going to stop driving.
Who is this ship for?
The view is amazing, though. .2. So it looks like this is going to be the ship that's going to be releasing with 4.2. I assume the patch tonight that's dropping in the PTU is probably going to have the Mantis. So if it is going to have it, hopefully I get my hands on it. If I do, I will plan on doing a review of it. So make sure you subscribe so that you don't miss out on that video. All right. Make sure you subscribe. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Take care, guys. Peace.